Today is floor day and we got some heavy machinery. So two pieces of advice before we get started today is one, if you can avoid ripping out the tile floors, avoid it. The reason why we have to is because we have a lot of uneven surfaces that we have to get smoothing out. And the other part is that we find several areas of moisture like this. We wouldn't have found this if we didn't rip out the carpet. And so my concern is we're gonna find more areas like this. My second piece of advice is that if you are considering doing it yourself, think about the cost associated with doing so. This machinery for the day cost about $200. My own personal time, it's worth at least 50 bucks an hour. This will probably take me 8 hours to do. So in all, it's gonna be an expensive endeavor. I would definitely recommend outsourcing this job. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I enjoy it. So after 9 seconds of removing tiles, I realized that the subfloor was a lot more uneven than I thought. So what I thought the floor was going to be like was like this, where the subfloor is nice and smooth and it's really easy to remove the tiles and put some new flooring back on. So that's obviously going to change a lot of my plans. So what I am going to do is I'm going to continue to remove tiles, but only in the areas where I have to remove the sheetrock behind from water damage. This is where the moisture was coming in, but I can't just put flooring over these issues. This has to be addressed. All right, so that didn't take too long. Really just wanted to take out about an inch or so away. And so here's an example of the difference between the damaged wall and the not. This one isn't, this one's perfectly fine. And then as we go here, we can see the difference of how it looks. The sheetrock wall basically falls apart on its own, and it's more of a brown undercolor underneath, and that's from the baseboards breaking apart. I'd rather fix all the problems now, even if it takes more time than it normally would, but I can't just put laminate flooring above this. That's just covering up the issues, and eventually these issues will come back to haunt us. Having uniform flooring is definitely going to combine a lot of the rooms together and making it feel more open and more spacious. It's also going to increase the functionality of the space. So right now we're going to work on just smoothing out the floor. Later on we're going to come back with concrete and make it all in one elevation. So this is exactly why I wanted to take the tiles off. There's a giant hole there, and then what do you know? In the area where there's moisture, there's a hole in the wall. And after finding out this hole, I guarantee you that's where the moisture is coming in from.